Gonna just rifle through his drawers. The dialogue in this game does not flow well. Whenever we have these, like, weird branching dialogue games...
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Oh, there's some stuff over here. Turn off page of a diary. For looking away when they mock my color, I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me, I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself. For hating my parents, I hate myself. For smiling when the customers call me sad Brina, I hate myself. For never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel, I hate myself. Citizen's hints. You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Citizen details. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the EXP you will earn if you feed on the citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of EXP. Interesting. So if I want to be a monster, I can find out everything about them and so on and so forth, and then nom them. Oh, refill all? So I just have unlimited ammo. I just have to go back to get more. Okay, well I don't care about this, but there is stuff back here. Ah, there it is. Gun parts. I didn't notice that chest in the back previously. Let's see. So firearms upgrade. So we lack gun parts. We've got some, but yeah, we only have a handful. I'll leave this for later. So yeah, here's the possibility for endings. So pretty much, if I eat everyone, I'm gonna get the bad ending. Feels weird. There's got to be another way to get EXP in this game. I get the feeling this is one of those where the game's difficulty is directly tied to, how many people you munch. Interestingly enough, the person that we were following didn't go upstairs. They stopped right here. Okay. The other thing I wanted to check was this guy's balcony. Nope, nothing here.
I should just run as far away from this place.
Let's see, don't forget to look around. Yeah, I'm looking around a little bit, though I look around a lot. We'll see. Okay, well, one way or another, let's talk to Sabrina.
Evening,
again.
sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Welcome back.
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
This sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Now, can I go behind the bar? Can I go back in here? Doesn't really look like there's any reason to come back in here. This is one hell of a not kitchen.
There's gotta be something.
Then again, it's a bar.
Get out of this bullshit.
Probably less on the whole food side of things. So,
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
District status stable. Interesting. I wonder... Oh, there he is.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Interesting. I like this so far. Kind of the mix of almost detective stuff. The idea of being a vampire detective is kind of a neat mix. Now we've got Pruin gunners. They're people I should probably worry about. Ooh, we've got a number of them. Combat! Now, the thing is, they're probably hunting... yeah, they're probably hunting the other guy. A out of combat, silently behind an enemy.
Over there!
Well, I had plenty of blood. Ooh, these guys are not worth a whole lot of EXP. Anyway, ranged weapons. Equip and press Y to use your ranged weapon and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Your ammo is limited.
Crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again. I cannot enter.
Let's see. If you want, I can tell you where his weapon is. But you should... Okay. Deal with this guy first. Okay. Tell you where a specific weapon is, but you should find it just before something specific happens. Well, if I'm about to miss it, yell at me. Because I will gladly go and grab items. I do kind of have, tunnel vision when playing these games.
But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Okay. So yeah, yell at me if I'm going to miss it. Or have just missed it, but I should be fine. Use your powers, perhaps. I was mostly going to save my powers for healing, to be totally honest. Our blood pool is kind of limited based on the fact that I'm... Oh. Press... Okay. Okay, resistances. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance: melee, ranged, powers, blood, shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance, red indicates high resistance. Now, this guy is vulnerable. But not really vulnerable. He's vulnerable adjacent. That's okay. Hello, gunner man. Oh, and you cannot check... You cannot check resistances mid-combat. Well, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, combat is not... Okay, so we've got unknown, blood quality, unknown. A couple of pre-win gunners. So I probably don't need to care too much about the hunters. It's really the other people. There is an alternate way around.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Interesting. There's another guy over there. Well, I'm probably just going to be fighting people.
Look at
just
it.
because. Hello.
Fuck, it's false.
Hello. Thank you for your munchy munchies. I'm just gonna be over here. The camera's gonna be a bit of an issue.
Don't like burning, does it?
Oh, you can actually, you absolutely can see resistances midway through combat. It's the symbol directly next to the name. At least you can see their primary resistance. Anyway, up and we get bullets, which I don't know how much I'm gonna use my guns for, honestly. Okay, now there was a mystery man somewhere over here that I spotted, unless he was the guy. Who knows? Because there was an unknown that we spotted. Oh, I could have actually ambushed the one up high, or just gotten around them. Yeah, I probably totally could have pacifist ran this game. I mean, oh well.
Stop right now!
Hello. Peekaboo. Hello. 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 Well. Yeah, so there's kind of a not stealth system in this game, where there's just like a bunch of alternate routes around that you can take. Hey, a used Lupara. That's probably where we're supposed to, that's probably the weapon. Maybe. Or at least one of the two. Hello! Yum, 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 yum. I forgot the dodge button for a second. Yum, 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 yum. I'm gonna feel kind of bad for just murdering everybody. But, like, if I don't... I'm probably just gonna go for the neutral ending. And just get that. See, what's my left bumper ability? That's a heal. That's a decent one, from what I know. I just haven't really... Hello. New practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider the best advantage we have in our fight against the leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide. Powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever. They have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It's much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the Guard of the Pruin must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leashes, small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France, new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and a flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum, Pruin leader. Okay. I wonder, do you care if I'm told where weapons are? Nope. Spoil where weapon locations are freely. I do not mind. Oh, I went too fast. But he is dead. Oh. More bullets. You don't get that much EXP from combat, do you? Oh, that's okay. I'll live. I'm probably going to put most of my EXP into non-combat perks, see if I can kind of avoid combat after a certain point. Okay, well, don't care about bullets. What I want is the shillings. Let's see. That's just crafting. You know, sometimes there's like small hiccups here and there. Anyway, I'm gonna rest for a bit. I think I'll be fine. Let's see. I'm gonna check body condition, max health, max stamina, blood capacity, blood absorption when using bite in combat, life regen when using bite in combat, damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Spring, a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Interesting. So, all of these are combat related. There's no... So the mind control is something else. So it's not like we have the choice between like dialogue mind control abilities or otherwise. It's just okay. I don't know what I'm gonna... I might just hold on to my stuff then. Because, yeah, I can't actually tell you how much I care. Let's see, so that gate's locked. You'd think I could shadow jump through open gates like that, but I guess not. And yeah, we've also got rats that I can just om-nom whenever. Now, is there anything up here? No. I don't want to spend forever looking around for these things. That's part of the reason why I'm totally fine with people yelling at me and just like, there's a thing over here. Because I'm probably going to miss it, or I might not. Okay, there's a scythe coming up soon. Cool. Yell at me when I get close. Because yeah, I don't like missing collectibles. Though my assumption is we can go back and get them.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Think I found it. Nope. That's a lead rod.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh, dear God. Not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
Alright, use Scythe. Equip a two-handed weapon and press Y to use its special ability. The Scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. Okay. That sounds awesome for what I'm doing. Let's see. Main hand. Scythe.
I can't feel it.
Well.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Jesus.
Please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Well, I dig the parry. Okay. It's kind of expensive on the stamina. Okay, that actually hurts. We should probably heal up. Oh, that barely cost me any blood. Well, that's awesome. Admittedly, I should probably use the parry as well. But it's a little easier if I kind of don't. I might increase my stamina cap more than anything else. Though if I could increase my stamina regen, that'd probably be the easiest. Wow. I kind of wish we'd gotten a good look at what he looked like before we just murked him, but whatever. Hello! You look like you're in Problem Town.
William, please. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skals are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat, and we can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
There's money all over the place too, so I should probably grab that. Oh, there's bunches of things. I don't think these were available when I was doing it earlier. Jesus, there's a lot of bodies in here. This is excessive. This is straight up butchery. Oh, those are some cheeks. They got kind of lazy with the details. Those legs don't even match the torso they're attached to. Whatever. I mean, like I said, this isn't Bloodborne. It's kind of hitting similar notes. If you like the idea of Souls games, but you always wish it was more of an RPG, this is probably going to scratch that itch, like, real well. Like, I'm actually really enjoying this game. It's not as high quality as I'd like it to be, but at the same time, it is more than enough to be a good game. At least so far.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Why is he going into the back of the boat? I'm not sure, actually. Oh well.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Skals said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Now what? Blood healthy. Or no. Healthy, healthy, unknown. Okay, enter the hospital.
You bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay, Clay Cox. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than a citizen's resistance. Mesmerize him.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. Nope. Go to the hospital. I wonder if I can actually do this. Can I just leave? Hello. Are you... Hello? Got a man here. Well, this is kind of stupid. I know it's tutorializing, but like... We can get blood elsewhere. I can eat rats, cows, blood donations. Okay, so it wants me to go that way. I'm gonna continuously try alternate routes here to see if there's alternate ways of doing this. Unlikely. But it's always worth a shot. Are you... Yeah. There's one thing I don't like about these games where it's kind of like... I mean, it's fine. It means I'm not going to get judged for this, probably. And the decisions I make are supposed to be, like, plot-based, less so for this. Press A to embrace Clay Cox or release him. Embracing Clay Cox will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the EXP gained. Release.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
I thought we were taking him to the hospital.
Did I black out? What? What happened?
I thought we were going to help the man. He's been stabbed in the gut. We're just going to leave him down here? I mean, he doesn't seem like a good person necessarily, but like, we straight up told him we'd be taking him to the hospital. Yeah, this is the good or evil.
Did I black out?
Alright.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
I'm just... Alright. I guess we're just gonna leave him down there. Well. Oh, are these... Oh, these people are alive. I was like, is there just a bunch of dead people out here? Because that's grim. Now, she wants to collect us. But I wanted to look around for loot for a second. Oh, this way's open now. Hey, speaking of, there's loot down here. It's mostly just interactables, but still. Let's see, she's going to be mad at me because I'm too busy being, well, me. That's fine. You look away and I get better clothes. Okay, so it looks like actually this is open worldy stuff, so I might as well just go back and talk to her. And then we'll get on to the proper gameplay in a second. Hello. Oh, hey. Oh, no.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
I get the feeling Dr. Swansea is like... He could be a good guy, but I could also see him being like a head vampire. And Bird is hanging out in chat telling me to kiss the nurse. No. Have you seen the lip syncing in this game? Kissing that would be real awkward.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
They all talk like they're disgusted by something.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.